Hi there. So I have this drive inside me, right? And it's not a contest. I'm not trying to win anyone. I'm not trying to be better than anybody. I am absolutely determined to be the best version of me. And one, that's addictive. Two, it is hard. It is hard because getting to do that gives me no guarantees. Getting to be the best version of me, I don't see any returns immediately, if ever. It's something that I'm chasing, and I can't grasp it. I can't get a hold of it. It's totally unloyal to me. It's not, it gets closer to me as the harder that I work. It's not. And it demands everything of me. You know what I mean? I'm driven to it, and I have to do it. I can't just muscle through it. Muscling through it, I get to do it today, and I get to have my way today. But becoming the best version of me, everything I touch, I want it to shine. Everything that I touch, I want to turn to gold. Like my brother says everything I touch turns to gold. Well, it takes a hell of a lot of work. It takes a lot of passion. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of chess. It's definitely not a checkers game. And it's not loyal to me. But I have to have that passion and that drive to go forward. And is it frustrating? Of course it's frustrating. Some people talk to me like if I'm not frustrated. Today, somebody sits me down about how frustrated they are. Yesterday, somebody was explaining how frustrated they are. On a weekly basis, somebody's telling me how frustrated they are. I get it. You are totally justified. And believe you me, becoming the best version of me and being great at everything that I do is almost impossible. And it is very, very frustrating to me because it's not just me. It's not the army of one. It's not the army of Jimmy, and Jimmy can do it all. It takes everybody around me to make certain things happen, and if I'm touching, my household, I need my children, I need my wife to be my teammates, and I need them to work hard, and I need them to be passionate, and I need them to do what they're supposed to do, in order for me to succeed at making my house gold, and thankfully, that is the case, it more than not. And, work is the same thing, it's a lot more people, it's not my bloodline, so there is a lot of talking, because I got to change minds and change hearts, in order to change behaviors for the long game, Cop a little fast there. But in order for me to change the behaviors in the long run, I gotta do a lot of talking. I gotta change a lot of minds. I gotta change a lot of hearts. And that's not easy. I'm used to being the muscle, doing the work. I could put horse blinders on and do my job a million plus and never worry about anybody else. That's not life, not as a leader. Just like I said, at home, I got 3 other people that I gotta, work with, and we all gotta do this together. At work, I got 30 people that I gotta work with and do this together, But I am determined And there is no way that I'm not gonna achieve my goal of becoming the best version of me. And it doesn't matter if I ever reach that, but I am so determined to put in the work. I'm so determined to stay in that process as long as it takes, which may very well be my whole entire life. And I'm okay with that. I live a happy, successful life because I am driven to become the best version of me. I'm happy. I'm not chasing happiness. I'm just chasing the best version of me. And it keeps me engaged. It keeps me learning. It keeps me passionate. It keeps me energized. And it keeps me becoming the best version of myself. And while I'm doing that, I am touching other people's hearts and changing minds for the better. And I'm helping other people become better versions of themselves. It attracts something within them. I'm not doing anything. I can't do anything for you, but my goal is to try to extract the greatness that you already possess. It's not something I'm giving you. It's not something that I have to share. It's something that I'm trying to extract out of you. And when I get really good at it, everybody around me is playing their part. I heard one time that a good leader is the one that when their business is running smooth when they're in the building. A great leader is when their business is running great when they're not in the building. I think that if compared to others, I'm much better than other people. But am I great? I'm not great. I'm not great because most of my life I've muscled through because of my personal work ethic. I believe that I impact culture, wherever I go for a certain amount of time. But my standard is pretty high, and just from getting people's feedback, I know that I'm not there. I know that I'm not great. I know that I haven't learned, or at the very least, I'm not executing that level of greatness, on that level of greatness. And I'm still learning as to how. A long time ago, I learned soft power, where, I'm 6'5". I don't know where the hell I'm from anymore. I used to say I'm from New York, but hell if I know. I'm from New York, I'm from Puerto Rico, I'm from Florida, I'm from hell. Everybody thinks that I'm from New Orleans. And my point is that I could muscle through everything. I could yell at you and I could get the job done. But that doesn't impact change. That doesn't change minds and hearts. It change lots of minds because they get scared and it might change their mind onto working with me or for me or with me. That's not the point. So I use a lot of soft power. Because I want my motivation or your motivation to be not to let me down. And you want to look out for me because I look out for you because I am so good to you. And it's okay not to get the immediate result. You just have to go and be driven and be a self-ignite your passion. Nobody has to give it to you. Most of your life, you're not going to be motivated by external things. Most of your life, when you're doing the right thing, you're not going to be acquiring the results right then and there, if ever. Just like I said, my biggest chase is being the best version of me, and I may never ever reach it. It doesn't stop me from going for it. And today I worked my butt off to be the best version of me. And guess what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm working even harder, because that's what it takes. And I'm gonna do it with a great attitude. And I'm gonna continue to try to change hearts and minds without biting somebody's head off, without showing weakness or anger. Anger is weakness to me. When a grown adult shows anger, it shows weakness to me. You know, because we are supposed to know how to handle our emotions as adults. You know, that's why we work hard. That's why we go through our adolescent years. Anyways, be passionate, be driven, and be patient. Be patient. Have a good, what is that called? That temperament. You know, have a good temperament. And it's okay if you don't get immediate results. Very likely you're just not. You're not gonna get them. I love ya.